Cimpress is a company that produces marketing materials and promotional items through mass customization and web-to-print systems. Founded in 1995 as Vistaprint, the company eventually acquired a number of other customization and printing companies in various countries. It adopted its current name, Cimpress, in 2014 when the company reorganized with the intention of unifying their systems across their subsidiary brands. Vistaprint remained the Cimpress brand in North America. Business: the company is based in Venlo, Netherlands and employs over 5,100 employees globally in its offices and printing facilities. The company Euro unregistered trademark's US offices are in Waltham, Massachusetts, while its European offices are in Barcelona, Spain. Its 3 printing facilities, which total almost 74,000 square meters of production space, are in Deer Park, Victoria, Australia, Windsor, Ontario, Canada, and Venlo. In 2007 the company was listed in the annual Graphic Arts Monthly 101 listing, as the 40th largest and the 4th fastest growing printing company in North America. Through the use of its own patented technology, Cimpress is able to aggregate large numbers of customized orders from each of its brands and print them in automated production facilities in North America and Europe. The company maintains a customer service call center, Vistaprint Jamaica Limited, in Montego Bay, Jamaica. It has been staffed by company employees since it was opened in November 2003. History: the company was founded as Vistaprint in Paris, France in 1995 by current president and CEO Robert Keane, immediately following his graduation from INSEAD Business School. Originally starting with business cards as its only product, the company expanded to postcards, letterhead, stamps, and return address labels. In September 2005, the company went ahead with an initial public offering and began trading on the Nasdaq. It opened a European office in Barcelona, Spain in September 2006 and in 2009 relocated to Venlo. The offices of the company president and CEO, Robert Keane, moved to a newly opened Paris, France office along with the corporate strategy division. In a public quarterly earnings announcement July 30, 2009, it was revealed the board of directors concluded it was in the best interest of the company and its shareholders to move the corporate domicile from Bermuda to the Netherlands, and to establish a 2-tier board structure that is typical in Dutch corporate governance. The company also established a headquarters office in Paris. The company cited internationalism in market objectives, operations, corporate culture and corporate structure as reasons for the reincorporation. In 2011, the company purchased Amsterdam-based Album Printer, which operated throughout Europe under the brand names Albali, Bonus Print or Inscafoto. As the company expanded, it retained its subsidiary brands in different locales. In November 2014, Vistaprint announced it would reorganize with the intention of unifying and improving their software and systems across the various brands. The parent company took the new name Cimpress, while Vistaprint remained the brand serving North America. As a result of the change, company's ticker symbol was changed from VPRT to CMPR. Printing process: orders are processed online and jobs gang printed using a formula based on type of job, paper stock type, print run quantity, finishing and ship by dates, among other factors. User selectable options are minimized, printing standard types of printed materials, such as business cards or postcards. Within each category, only specific sizes, paper stocks and ink colors are supported. This results in higher numbers of similar jobs which can be ganged together. Changeover time is reduced because there's less need to change paper or inks between jobs. Self-service design, proofing and ordering are handled at the front end through the web, with control printing, cutting, packing and dispatching handled at the back end through printing plants. Cimpress proprietary process involves multiple software components, and the management of multiple production components, in an end-to-end production workflow from click to ship. Vistaprint is vertically integrated with production facilities for North America in Windsor, Ontario and for Europe in Venlo, Netherlands. The company uses presses such as the Manroland 700 as part of its printing assembly line. computer-integrated manufacturing techniques help minimize human intervention and labor costs. Using browser-based desktop publishing environment, customers design and proofread the job. Jobs are routed for printing without intervention. The printing is done in a single pass on automated, high-volume, large-format professional quality presses. Once printed, the products are cut down to size using a computerized robotic cutter, assembled, packaged and addressed using proprietary software-driven processes, and shipped to the customer. In a form of mass customization using as little as 60 seconds of production labor per order versus an hour or more for traditional printers, orders are printed faster and at lower costs than traditional printers. Their strategy is to target small-run orders usually excluded from conventional large printers. Vistaprint. Vistaprint is a brand focused on consumer and small business printing. They utilize the principles of mass production to printing, using presses and processes of industrial printing for short-run commercial printing, while achieving unit costs close to that of industrial printing. Using proprietary technologies, relatively short runs are still relatively inexpensive. Patents. One of the company's early hires was an in-house patent attorney and currently holds over 100 patents worldwide. The company has described its objective as a minefield of patents, and has been active in pursuing companies that it considers to be infringing on those patents. In 2006, the company filed a patent infringement suit against Print24 GmbH and UnitedPrint.com AG. A German court ruled in favor of Vistaprint in July 2007. However, after appealing, the German Federal Patent Court ruled in favor of UnitedPrint.com, rescinding Vistaprint a unregistered trademark's controversial software patent in March 2009. Separately, in May 2007, the company filed a patent infringement suit against two Taylor Corporation subsidiaries 123 Print and Drawing Board. Partnerships. In 2007, a strategic partnership was announced with Office Max to provide an in-store station in up to 900 Office Max stores in the US and Mexico. Office Max Cimpress is an Office Max branded website for small business printing based on Vistaprint technologies. In 2008, Vistaprint announced a strategic partnership with Intuit, a supplier of accounting software, tying their service into Intuit's QuickBooks software using an Intuit-branded website. In 2009, the company also announced it will supply services for the FedEx Office brand. The company announced in 2012 that it had entered into a strategic partnership with Staples Incorporated. Controversies. Rewards program. Like many e-commerce companies, Vistaprint uses its pages to promote business relationships with third parties, through which the company generates referral, affiliate or advertising revenue. Since this form of co-marketing has almost no associated cost, it is highly profitable. In general, where such co-marketing results in a one-off customer purchase, there is little criticism. However, this is significantly more controversial when it results in recurring billing. In the US, Vistaprint has been accused of enrolling customers into the use paid membership reward plan without the customer's agreement. Credit card details are passed on to the U by Vistaprint, and charges are then made on those credit cards by the U without the owner's consent. Numerous complaints have been received by ConsumerAffairs.com and the Better Business Bureau by consumers objecting to these charges. Some consumers complain of still being charged after canceling the reward plan membership, and others that more than a year after canceling membership, the charges began again. Vistaprint's partnerships in the United Kingdom have attracted criticism. Critics have stated that Vistaprint's customers are enrolled without their knowledge in a reward voucher scheme operated by an associated company, Upwards.com, at a cost of £9.95 a month, that no information on the reward scheme is provided to customers subsequently, and that it is up to the customers to detect the fact that they have been enrolled as members and to cancel unwanted membership. A similar program operates in the USA. The number of complaints is significant enough to generate awareness on the web and to be a cause for concern. For complainants, the company claims publicly to cancel the membership, and refunds the monthly membership fees. On November 30, 2009, the company announced that it had terminated its contract with an affiliate of VU Incorporated, effective December 20, 2009, and that it had ended all membership rewards or similar programs. In August 2008, 4 class action lawsuits were filed against Vistaprint. The 4 complaints alleged that the defendants were in violation of the Electronic Funds Transfer Act and the Federal Electronic Communications and Privacy Act for charging relatively small amounts from customers' accounts hoping that consumers just won't notice. From a financial perspective, some observers and analysts contend that this type of highly profitable third-party revenue distorts the company's finances. A relatively small referral revenue can have a relatively large impact on the net income. While Vistaprint, as a public company, properly includes this revenue in its quarterly figures, it is argued that excluding this revenue gives a better picture of the company's true profitability and the value of his stock. For example, in FY 2008, Vistaprint's revenue was $400.7 million with 6.9% of this coming from referral fees, the majority of which comes from the rewards program. This can be contrasted with the net income for the same period of $39.8 million. ASA investigations In 2011, following complaints from UK customers, the Advertising Standards Authority investigated pricing irregularities on Vistaprint's UK website and leaflet distributions. The ASA also upheld a complaint that Vistaprint was misleading customers in its £40 worth of printing for a £10 spend promotion. See also, Cafe Press, Custom Ink, Zazzle. References. External links.